In this video, I'm going to be reviewing the Bushnell Neo Ion 2 GPS watch and whether or not it's worth picking up. So what we're going to be covering in this video are my first impressions, how it actually performed, what it tracks, its pros and cons, and also where the best places to buy. So if you just are looking for the best and cheapest place to pick it up, I will leave a link down below which you can go ahead and check out. But my first impressions of this were, I'm not the biggest fan of watches, but I know a lot of people are. So I went out and grabbed one just to do some testing. Bushnell is probably one of my favorite GPS or rangefinder companies. I use them quite a bit for like hunting GPS or hunting watches and laser rangefinders and that kind of thing. But this watch comes with over like 36,000 courses from 30 different countries programmed in. So there's a really good chance that wherever you are going to be golfing, the courses are going to be on it. It's going to give you basically the distance, so like the front, back, and middle of the green. Different hazard distances and those shot distances, and also the amount of steps you take, which is pretty cool. Is it easy to use? So the watch itself is pretty simple to use. It's pretty basic with only a few buttons. You can't see like any overhead view of the hole on the watch itself, but you can use the the bird's eye view from the app, which is going to give you a 3D overview and different hole layouts on it, which you can use on your phone, that kind of thing. One thing I did find was that it did take a little bit longer than most to locate the course you're on, and I also found the display to be a bit dim compared to others and a little bit hard to see in sunlight. So those are just kind of some things I definitely noticed with this one. But how did it perform? Because that's the main thing that really matters. But performance is kind of like the most important thing, because if there's really no point having one if it's not going to be accurate. But overall, I found it to be fairly accurate, but definitely not as much as some of the others on the market. It was always within about 5 yards of my laser rangefinder and also the course markings, but some of the other ones had even closer, like within 2 or 3 yards. It's not a huge deal, but it definitely is. If you are a better player, you're definitely going to want it to be as accurate as possible. And then the battery life on it was really good. There's nothing bad to say about that. So overall, performance was pretty good. Obviously, there are, it's not perfect. I think there are some ones that perform a little bit better, but overall, it was pretty good. Pros: the battery life was great. It had a lot of courses already programmed in. It's rainproof. It charges in only a few hours, and then the Bushnell app is pretty cool. Basically, like 3D views of the course, like overheads, bird's eye view, that kind of thing. So it's pretty neat, and you can get that on your phone. Cons: I didn't find it to be the most comfortable watch, even though I don't like watches very much. This one definitely wasn't as comfortable as some of the other ones. Other watches seem to be a bit more accurate, and then you can't see the course layout or the green shape on this watch itself. So performance score, I'll give it a 7. Price score, I'll give it an 8. Ease of use score, I'll give it an 8. My personal score is 7.5, which is, it's okay, but there are definitely ones that are better. Frequently asked questions: how long does the battery last? And it's about 3 rounds. Okay, so can it be used as an everyday watch? Yes, it can. It counts steps and that kind of thing, which is neat, tells the time. And then what's new with this watch compared to the old Neo Ion? And you don't have to connect it to the computer for updates. It can connect through Wi-Fi and like Bluetooth, that kind of thing. So you don't have to connect it to the computer, which is kind of nice. But is it worth it, taking into account all that? I would say, it is a decent GPS watch, but in my opinion, there are better ones out there. Other models we've tested were a bit more accurate and also had some better features. I will leave links down below for, the other ones that I actually liked better than this. But if you are interested in still checking this out, I will leave a link down below. At the time of the video, that was the best place we could find this watch, so you can go ahead and check out the current price if you want. And I will just mention our monthly golf giveaway, so if you want to enter in, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel, comment giveaway down below. Simply do both and you'll be automatically entered. Alright, so that's going to be it for the video. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one.